Hi guys, it's Becky. If you're new here, then welcome, and if you're already a subscriber, then I'm back. I couldn't stay away from planning. I have been planning, but I couldn't stay away from filming for much longer because this is my safe space. This is what I enjoy to do, and so yeah, I'm just gonna do it with you guys. We need to set up February in my B6 Stalogy. I am going to be talking about what's been happening and what's been going on. For those of you who don't know, I took an overdose on Wednesday the 19th of January and ended up in hospital. So I am going to be talking about that and, you know, how I'm feeling now and what's been going on and things. So if that is going to trigger you in any way, then, you know, don't watch this video. I don't want to trigger anyone. I just, you know, I'm always open and honest with you guys. I don't want to like skirt over the subject and just pretend it didn't happen, because it did happen, and, you know, I am where I am because of it. But what I've decided to do for this month is literally go bright. Go big, go bold, go bright. I have already picked out a lot of stuff so that I can just go through and chat to you guys. So normally I will have a opening page for the month. Let's just get rid of those and go to January. So this is January's one, and I have a little calendar, and then like my book's all folded over funny, so I can film. This is November's with the calendar. Now I'm not using the calendars for anything, so I just wanted this month's to be, you know, big, bold, bright, and this is what I've picked. So let's get sticking and chatting. Yeah, so I've been having I was going down fast mental health wise, and I knew I was. I'd had a couple of blips. You know, I'd told Chris how I was feeling. He took the medication away a couple of days before. That's what we do. He takes the medication away and hides it somewhere, but unfortunately I saw where he hid it. And on the Wednesday, it was like in the evening time, but it wasn't like late, so I think it was about 7 o'clock. I just couldn't not like take it anymore, but I get really, it's like I have a battle in my head with myself. Like when people say, do you hear voices? No, I don't hear voices, but I do have a battle in my head with myself, and this and it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. I'm sure loads of you will understand, especially with like if you've got mental health issues like me. You'll understand this like battle in your head of telling yourself you're not worth it, and, you know, no one's going to miss you, and then arguing with that, and it's just back and forth, back and forth. I've just dropped something on the floor and I don't know what it is. Oh, my little clip. And just like, though it won, and I took some tablets. Initially I was just taking the tablets to go to sleep, so it wasn't initially it wasn't a planned suicide attempt. It was just taking the tablets so that I could sleep. But then the more like drowsy I got, I'm just looking for my, I've got a spare, so that's okay. Looking for my tipping tape. Yeah, so I took the tablets. Chris was trying to get the tablets off me. We were fighting, so he called 999. They sent the police and the ambulance. I was fighting with both those because I didn't want to go, because obviously I knew if I went there they're going to be trying to, I don't know, pump the drugs out of me kind of thing. But in the end they won, I lost. Obviously you're never going to win against the police or in that kind of situation, so I went into hospital. I don't remember any of that. Like, I know that happened, but I don't remember anything until I woke up on the... Well, I was unconscious for 48 hours in the hospital. They were pumping me full of drugs to get the drugs that I'd taken out of my system. So I don't really remember. This one goes here. Yeah, I don't remember anything at that point. I just remember waking up and someone saying, you've been unconscious for 48 hours. I was on oxygen. It was a bad one. I really went for it, if for want of a better word. I somehow managed to... Oh, doesn't that look pretty? I just want bright and positive, and this says each new day is another chance to find your rainbow, and this one is your hardest days will pass, hang in there. And I just need the brightness and the inspirational quotes. So I'm going to go in now with my 3 calendars. They are freebies from the Grumpy Tortoise. So I'm going to stick those down and then start decorating those. So yeah, so somehow I managed to like fall out of the bed. I think one of the nurses or something, when they were checking me, didn't put the side back up, and I fell out of bed, and oh my god, my eye, like literally they thought that I'd like literally smashed my face in, because I just landed like smack on my face. So my eye now, and then it's getting better now, I've just got a massive black eye and all down the side of my face, which really scared the kids when I came home, but I'll talk about that later. So Chris did keep the kids away during the time they were upstairs. They didn't really know what was going on. Casey knew. I mean, Casey's 13, and that, you know, that destroys me. Like, it absolutely destroys me that, you know, like, I know some people think, how can you do that to your kids? How can you think that your kids are better off without you? But I'm telling you, when you're that low and your brain is telling you these things and you're listening, you know, there's no arguing. It's literally, your kids are better off without you. You're pathetic. You're, you know, Chris will find someone else that's going to be like a better mum and everything's going to be fine. You convince yourself of that, and I know that's not true. So, I mean, Casey, bless her heart, like, and she said she understands, like, she's, you know, she knows that I've got mental health issues. We've been very open about that with her, because obviously I'm on medication and things like that. She doesn't know everything that's happened and the reasons why. She knows some of it, but not everything, because it would literally traumatise her. So, yeah, but she, to be fair, she's been absolutely fine. And, you know, since, I know kids pretend that they're fine and everything, but, you know, we've chatted since we've been back. And, you know, she doesn't know that I tried to kill myself. She doesn't know that. She just thinks that I took too much of my medication trying to sleep, and it was like an accident. That's what she knows. And I can say this because I know she doesn't watch my channel, because she thinks it's rubbish. She thinks sticking stickers in books is rubbish. She's too grown up for that now. She I have picked out some different like dailies and dots and things to decorate these pages because I want to make them nice and bright. Yeah, so basically the medication had slowed my heart down, so I had to go onto a heart monitor for a while. They have to treat the medical side of you before they can even attempt to treat the where does Monday start? Yeah, just start there. Before they can even attempt to treat anything else. So I was on a heart monitor for a while. Oh my god, like the NHS staff, I just take my hat off to them. They work so hard. I mean, so hard. It just amazes me, like being on the ward, and like once I regained consciousness, you know, I was very drowsy for a day or so, but then, you know, I was mobile. I was able to get up and walk around and do things for myself. The saddest thing is Chris is my rock, and whenever I'm in these kind of situations, Chris, you know, Chris is the one that helps get me through. But because of COVID, he couldn't visit, so it wasn't until I was up and about and then he could come outside and I would go outside and see him that I got to see Chris, and that did break me a little bit. So I think I'm gonna go with, do I go with the crackle or do I go, yeah, I'm gonna go with these. Yeah, so they transferred me to different wards. Like I was on like an emergency ward, and then like I went onto a different ward, and so I was on, I had 3 ward transfers, and the hospital staff like were amazing. They were so nice. Because I suffer from anxiety, like I kept my curtain closed all the time. I have been in hospitals before and they've been like, no, we need to see you at all times, and you know that really makes me anxious. They didn't do any of that. They didn't make me feel any more anxious than I already was. The ward I ended up on though, like there was no windows or anything, so there was like no air in there at all, and that was horrible. So I did keep going outside to get some fresh air. And there's no worse a feeling in the world, hands down, than trying to take your own life and then waking up. Because the guilt that hits you, the sadness that hits you, like everything just hits you, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes you want to try again and do it properly. But like I had to fight through those guilty feelings, had to, you know, try and think as positive as I could. It was very lonely because I couldn't have visitors, so there was a lot of me and my own thoughts, and when you're in that place, that it isn't the best. But as I said, and they had to treat me medically before they could treat me mentally, so I didn't really get to see anyone from the mental health team until the Saturday. So I'd been in since the Wednesday, and then the Saturday at like about 6 o'clock in the evening, these 2 mental health nurses came and we went into a room, and you know, we were talking. I was getting really upset, and like these were the only 2 people that I didn't like. I didn't like them at all. From the get-go, I could tell they just wanted me, because I put Chris on the speakerphone so that he could hear what was going on, and from straight away you could tell all they wanted to do was for me to go home. They were like, there is 6 people already. Well, first she said 6 and then she changed it to 2. No, she said 6. There's 6 other people, you know, in hospital waiting for a bed on the ward, and it can take up to like 2 weeks to get into the ward. So she said 2 weeks, and then she changed it to like 2 days or something 2 seconds later. So me and Chris were like, yeah, whatever. But they were just like, you could just tell that all they wanted to do was get me off the ward, and I wasn't ready to come off the ward. I wasn't ready at all. So basically, I left that room in because I was saying I need to think about it. I need to think about it, and I went back to my little cubicle, and then one of the nurses, the worst one, popped her head in, and she's like, right, don't make any decisions today. We'll make them, 2 different nurses will come and see you tomorrow. She's like, and probably that's a good thing. Like, but I never made out like I had a problem with her at all. She must have known like how much she'd upset me, because she was the one that says, you know, it'll be different people that come tomorrow. So that was on the Saturday, the Sunday, and then that was on the Saturday, sorry, and then on the Sunday, 2 different people came to see me. They were a lot nicer. I mean, the problem is, because I'm already under the community mental health team, I'm just going to leave those boxes on even though I'm not putting numbers in, because I'm already under my local mental health team, you know, they're limited on what they can do. So there is like a crisis team that is part of the home team, but my team have been absolutely rubbish. I mean, I saw my worker and I told her how I was feeling, and I asked for help, and you know, nothing was done. She works 3 days a week. She never rings back. The whole system is rubbish. It's broken and it's shit. And like, that's why we were so scared of, I'm just going to put these other ones down as well. That's why we were so scared of coming out of the hospital, because we knew how bad it was be. But this home team said, you know, we're going to have a professionals meeting with everyone, and you know, we're gonna get on top of this. We're going to sort it out. We can come and see you like every day if you want us to. And you know, there were a lot more. They were nicer, and they were like, they made us feel confident about me coming home. So me and Chris talked, and you know, he asked me if I felt like safe enough to come home within myself, and I did. So he came and picked me up, and that's another thing, guys. Walking back in your house, walking back and like going back to normal is, that's hideous as well. It's, the whole thing is hideous. I'm going to use these pinky ones from Fighter Fabulous, even though they're my last ones. Yeah, I did have a massive black eye. So, and I couldn't go downstairs. Downstairs was in the living room, and where I am now, literally where my planning space is where like the police and the ambulance were. And I just had trauma of coming in this room, and I'm recording this on Saturday the 29th. Hopefully that's when you'll see it. I only came downstairs for the first time yesterday into this bit. I've been in the kitchen, but coming into this bit, and it's like ripping a band-aid off. I just said to Chris, right, I can't sit in my room anymore. Like, initially I needed the rest, I needed the space, I needed to just, you know, calm down, because it was very it was difficult to come home, I'm not going to lie. The kids, Loki and Willow, were scared because of my eye, so I did order an eye patch, which came the next day, and you know, it came with extras so they could have one, and I was pretending I was a pirate, and you know, they were a lot better then, like, as long as they couldn't see the bruise. So then after that I tried to cover it up with makeup, and that worked for a couple of days, but it really hurts like when I put makeup on it. So yeah, it took the kids a couple of days as well, because they didn't know where I'd been. They didn't know what had happened, but they didn't know where I'd been. And then all of a sudden I come back in the house with this massive black eye. It's gonna scare them. But over the last few days and things, they've been absolutely fine. Yeah, so I got back on the Sunday, and yesterday I came downstairs and I sat here and I put all my planning stuff away, because Chris, bless him, he like packed up some planning stuff for me. He did really well, actually. He gave me just enough to, I just wanted to keep, like, write my thoughts down and things like that while I was in hospital. And planning guys, I tell you, it is such a, I don't know, like, I know it sounds really like cliche, but planning, like, and YouTube saves me, like, 99.999% of the time when you know, when the demons don't win. YouTube's where I go. YouTube is where I can just be me. I'm always open and honest with you guys. I can be me. I can do what I love to do, which is planning, and it just makes me feel good. So I was just like to Chris yesterday, he was like, you know, is there anything that I can do to make it easy? I'll tell you guys, this man, I am so lucky. He's amazing. He's literally amazing, and he doesn't know how amazing he is. And obviously it massively upset him as well. Like, he sent me a message when I was in hospital, and he's like, I want to grow old with you and make memories, not just remember memories of you. And it was just like, so he was like, is there anything we can do to make it easier for you? I was like, no, I'm just going to have to go in there, sit down at my desk, and just put my stuff away and just sit there for a bit, rip the bandage off and just do it. So I came in yesterday for a bit. I sat in here for, I don't know, about an hour or so. It was like, I did have like a mini panic attack, and but I managed to, you know, get over that myself. I didn't take any medication. I just did breathing exercises and I was fine. And yeah, and then this morning, Chris, Willow and Loki have gone for a play date at one of their friends at school, and Chris signed them up to do an archery course. So they're off learning archery, and so Chris was like, you've got the morning to yourself, why don't you do a little video? And I was like, you know what, I'm going to. I feel like I want to. I feel ready. I'm not 100% better. I am, in the sense that I've got no thoughts like that at all. They did have a professionals meeting about me yesterday. See, the problem that I'm in, the situation that I'm in, is I'm not allowed to have trauma work because of a number of ongoing court cases. And the medication that I've been on now for 6 years. I've been on it a lot longer, but the doses have been increased, and I've been on the maximum dose for 6 years. So the medication isn't working, and I wasn't allowed trauma work. So we spoke to, you know, the investigation team, and they spoke to their excuse me, their like barristers. And at the end of the day, they need me on this investigation. I'm one of the main people. I'm one of the main people on the investigation. And if I pull out, you know, the possibility that it'll flop is possible. So you know, they spoke and they said, right, your mental health comes first, which they should have said from the bloody start, but your mental health comes first, and, you know, have whatever therapy you need. But my community mental health team, and I find this absolutely shocking, they're refusing to give me therapy because there's a chance that they might be called to court. I mean, what the fuck? there's a chance, and this chance is like winning the lottery chance, my investigator officer said, because, you know, it's hardly ever that a therapist, psychologist, whatever, will be called to court. The ones that do go to court are ones that the prosecution and things hire. They hire specialists to do that. They don't just, I don't like that one there, they don't just call up those people, but because of that possibility and the fact that they don't want to lose I can't speak. They don't want to lose a mental health provider, i.e. a therapist. They don't want to lose one to go to court. So they've said no all along to give me therapy. And so there was a professionals meeting held yesterday. I've got some bits of vellum that are just nice calming colours, and I'm just going to tip them in, I think, because they look so pretty. Yeah, so they had a professionals meeting yesterday. I'm not sure how it went, because despite them promising to ring us, they didn't ring us. So we have to wait and see on Monday, hopefully. Like, I managed to get hold of some of the people on the professionals meeting, but they were told they weren't allowed to tell me what happened. The only people that are allowed to tell me what happened is my mental health team, which are absolutely shocking. So we tried to get hold of those loads. They were just being dicks. Honestly, my mental health team here is rubbish. It's rubbish, absolutely rubbish. And if anything did happen to me, Chris could literally sue them. That's how bad that they have been. They don't care. They don't care at all. And when you're in a situation like I'm in, you know, that is very upsetting. But oh, I like that. That's pretty. Let's do some more. Should we put this floral one on here? Or this one? Which one? I'll go for this one. Yeah, so that professionals meeting was held, and that had everyone on. So I'm hoping that after that meeting they're going to come back and tell us that they can give me therapy. But I'm not holding out hope. I think because they've told everyone not to tell me anything, I think that means they're not going to give me the therapy. And all I want is therapy, trauma work, and for them to review my medication, because obviously my medication isn't working properly, and I don't think I'm going to get the trauma work. I genuinely don't, and I don't know what we're going to do at that stage. We are going to we're going to seek advice at that point and find out what we can do, how we can go like above them, because you can't just leave someone. I've been in part of this investigation now for 6 years. I've done 6 years on my own, and I'm getting to the point, I've got to the point where I'm like, I literally cannot do this anymore. I need some help. I need some trauma work to carry on. And if they refuse to give me that, because they potentially, which they won't, will lose the therapist to go to court. These court dates as well, they're not like going to be next month or anything. They're going to be in like minimum, I reckon, 3 years till we can get to court. And the thought of like 3 years till we get to court and doing it on my own, it scares the living crap out of me, if I'm honest. So they had this meeting. We don't know what happened after the meeting. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? It's making me feel happy. So what do I want to do now? So like one of these is YouTube, one of them's highlights, and one of them is just what's going on. I do want to decorate them a little bit more. I've got this, I've had it for a while. Can't pick it all up. It's from Powder World, and I just love it because of the tabs at the top. Like each tab is a sticker sheet, and it's like Be Mine. I don't know if the tabs are actually stickers. Are they? If the tabs were actually stickers. So we've got like lots of Be Mine. Oh, I like these. I like these coffees. Should we stick a massive cold brew on here? Yeah, so we're waiting for Monday to, so I just want to keep busy over the weekend, and what better way to keep busy other than planning. I'm going to put some of these Be Mine there. So what else have we got in this pack that I want to use? So you do have some like full boxes, so you can use it as a kit. Definitely want to use one of those and one of those. And there's some like strips of washi. So we've got that Be Mine. Let's put, should we put the rack of sweaters? Along here. Can't see. I'm going to put some of these bows around them. Because they're so pretty. Then what else do I want to use? What else? Let's put this desk right up against the side of the page there, and see, I love that big sticker as well. I just want to put that planner there. Have we got any more bows? Give me bows. So I think that's the first one. Happy with that. Then I want something to go over here. This is so cool. I'm going to leave the Grumpy Tortoise showing, and then I've done that. I need something. Is that too big? Yeah, that's too big. What about what we got on this one again? What about seeing if there's anything? What have we got on this side? We've only got the table on that side. So let's put that there, and then there is a coffee script. Which can go there, and then an actual coffee can go there. But there's loads left on there, and I think they are all stunning. Bow. Bow. Let's get some bows over here as well, just to bring them all together. Yeah, so I've been home since Sunday, so quite a while, and I've just been taking it easy, I've been trying to get out of my own head, in the sense that I'm trying to make myself not feel guilty. So I normally do what's going on first. I've got smaller ones which I think I might use. Have I used Valentine's down there? Nope. Oh, there's a Valentine's Day there. I use this one. And then we've got the next month, which we've got another little Valentine's Day. And the, oh, random. Why would I not put a 14 down? I'll probably put it down. It's probably gone somewhere else. Gone walkabout. 14, and I've got a little, I've got these ones as well. But I think I'm going to use those in my weeks because they're black and white. Because they're black and white. My book's folded over, so it's making it all weird for me. So we have so far the cover page, which I just think is gorgeous, and it does make me feel happy when I look at it, so that's good. See, I don't need a calendar there because well, I just don't. On the back of my phone I always have a calendar there. And then I also have, which came in a sub box, a planner spot like desk calendar one, and I've got all the months there. So I never look at the calendar bit, so I don't really see the point in having it there. I probably will in the future. So normally, oh, there's that 14. Let's put it back on here, see if it will stay on there. Told you it'd probably flown off somewhere. So normally that's where I stop, but I do want to add in some I don't know, I kind of wanted to do a little like self-care checklist kind of thing, but I might do that in the actual week. And I don't really track anything else lately because I do it in different places. So like here I just put the 3 calendars in and then I was done. So I am going to set up the first week in here. I love these. I keep looking at them and thinking, oh my god, I want to put them everywhere. And I have got this Only Got Fries for You, which I really want to stick in because it's like, it's Valentine's-y. And I don't know whether to do like some kind of like running checklist, like long checklist, because what I've done on my phone is if I go into notes, I spent loads of times on my notes. Is it in my notes? Yeah, so I've done loads of videos to film, but at the bottom I've done like a day in my life, a good mental health day, and I've literally wrote down everything that would make a good mental health day. The only thing that I forgot to put on is exercise. So where it says YouTube/study, that should be /exercise as well, so I am getting in some exercise. So what I could do is stick that there and then do like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to Sunday and then write them down. I think that might work. I think I need to cut a little bit of this. I just want to track my mental health just a little bit better. Just saying that, it's like if I put it in the monthly bit, it needs to be like monthly, doesn't it? So it needs to go across this way. So the checklist and 28 days. Let's just wing it. Let's just see how we can do this. I am a whack it off the backing sheet, whack it on kind of girl with these stickers. Don't think I did too bad there. So I do want to put a bit of washi, and I'm going to use some of this some of this. So where do I want to use it? I definitely, so it's going to go this way, because that's the best way for it to go. And so do I put a bit of washi? Oh, look, these macaroons, they go down, and I do want to take some of the sticky off this, so I'll put them down the top here because I'm not going to be writing on there, and then I'll try and cut a straight line as I can, put that back on there. So I think what I am best off doing is, like, when this book is down, like properly, I'm not going to be able to. So how many things is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've put things on there like light candles. I don't need the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So let's count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'm gonna have to take some out. Am I going to use this monthly? 28, so 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not going to be enough to write them in. So my brain's not working. I can't figure out how to get this tracker on here for the 28 days. It's just a big habit tracker. How many? Oh, across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nope, definitely no room there. Oh, I think I'm going to have to do it on the computer, type it up and then stick it in. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it, because it's not going to fit on otherwise. And I do want to do like this monthly tracker for February. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that on the computer and print it out, because you can resize it to anything then, can't you? Look at this chunk now. So the next thing we have to do is tab this baby up. I do keep the tabs that I'm using in the back of my planner, because I've took it out of the cover. Where are they? Are they? Where are they? They would have been stuck in the back. I've always kept them in the back. Because they're all the same tabs. I'm going to have to find them. We'll have to find them and then see from there. So let's have a look what we've got. We've got these two really good inspirational quote cards, which I love. And then we go into each of the monthlies. I think I'm going to put this in this box. because why not? And then this is the second monthly. Get this candle in there. Candle, little moon. And then my third monthly. Let's put a cup of joe in there. And then I'm going into my habit tracker, which I will make. And then that will be it for the monthly setup. Next, we will do the first week in January. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Hopefully, I will have sorted this out, so when we do the February setup, you can see what I've done there. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything, then feel free to DM me on Insta or ask me down below. Yeah, I really want to say thank you to the amount of messages I've been getting, the amount of comments and everything. You guys are amazing, absolutely amazing. I don't want to cry, so they've really helped. They've really helped. To go from a place where you feel like no one cares and no one's bothered to a place where people are giving you that kind of love, and it's really appreciated. So thank you for everyone who's left a comment. My little familand's back. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.